For more than 100 years, the historic Plymouth County Courthouse and Registry of Deeds have been at the heart of Plymouth's downtown. Hundreds walk up the steps daily to conduct business, seek justice, or fight a speeding ticket. If the wheels of justice turn too slowly, they shop or have lunch downtown while they wait. For some, it is the first introduction to Plymouth Center. But by summer's end, both buildings will be empty and the foot traffic gone. The Registry of Deeds already moved to its new building on Obery Street, taking its pedestrian traffic with it. But probate court still occupies the old building. When the courthouse moves to Obery Street in August, it will take probate court with it, and both buildings will be empty. Merchants fear the exodus will turn the downtown into a ghost town.
The retailers are going to see the loss of their foot traffic that's generated by jurors, magistrates, and other people that frequent the courthouse. Unfortunately, I think our other concern would be that it's going to take the town and the county a number of years before they fill that building with anything that's going to replace or even increase the foot traffic. So to that end, it is going to have another adverse impact on the downtown community that's seen the departure of the Wax Museum, that's seen the departure of the Registry of Deeds. Personally, my business used to see 2 or 3 clients from the Registry of Deeds every week. Now, if I see them once every few months, I consider myself...
McQueen has owned a business on Main Street for more than 20 years and is concerned about the courthouse exodus.
My problem with the courthouse leaving town is the vacuum that it's going to make, because we need the foot traffic, and also we're going to have a large empty building and a beautiful piece of property with a large lawn outside the front of it, which would be very useful for all sorts of other uses than a courthouse. They've had 5 years to try and come up with some good plans for what to put in there once the exodus takes place. We now have about 2 months, maybe 3, before the building is empty, and there is still not a single solid plan for what to do with that wonderful piece of property.
Town officials and county commissioners are working to find a new use for the buildings. Planning Board member Nicholas Phillips serves on a courthouse reuse committee. By creating one master plan for the several block area, Phillips says the buildings could be a focal point for tourist traffic and information.
The planning group and citizens of the town put together a topo model and the model of the buildings. After meeting with several of the town officials, we decided to make this structure a greenhouse conservatory structure, but to make it a public building for essentially tourist activities, a destination for tourists that come to town, that walk up from the waterfront and are interested in the history of Plymouth, not just the rock itself. The courthouse could be programmed into being used by the Chamber of Commerce, Destination Plymouth, and some of these other quasi-public agencies that focus on tourism. This could also be a focus for the tickets to the various activities in the various museums, and there was a suggestion made that this could be a general gift shop for all of the, and bookstore for all of the historic buildings and organizations that we have in Plymouth.
County commissioners have no use for either of the buildings and have begun the process to sell the Registry of Deeds building by declaring it surplus. State and town officials have a right of first refusal before the building goes on the open market. The courthouse may follow a similar process.